Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified, and welcome to my 2022 edition of my best high-end or luxury makeup recommendations. So this is the time of year when I look at everything that I've bought throughout the year and I go through it with a fine-tooth comb and I select things that I think performed exceptionally well. So I've got quite a few things here to show you, and in some categories I didn't have things, so I have left them out. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is foundation, and my best find this year was my Sensai Cellular Performance Foundation. Now this is just a beautiful foundation full of skincare benefits. It's just really luxurious. I do have normal combination skin, and I would say that you could use this foundation even if you have dry skin. So it really is just a beautiful, it's a kind of one fits all. It is a Japanese brand, so the shades are very, very limited. But if you can find your shade, then I can highly recommend it. It is the one that I have on today, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It blends beautifully. It's a light to medium coverage and really has great longevity as well, and so would highly recommend it. And then onto the powder category, I haven't found a powder this year. I haven't really dabbled into high-end luxury powders. So if there is one that you can suggest that works on combination oily skin, please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And then moving on to eyes. So I have a couple of things that I would recommend. And first things first, these are my Bobbi Brown cream eye longwear cream shadow sticks. Now I've purchased two this year. I had the color taupe and really have been enjoying these. They are just so easy to use. They're great for a one and done eye look. The one that I have on my eyes today is in the shade Forest. It's a beautiful green, and they really have great longevity. They give me a good 8 hours worth of wear. So really love these and would highly recommend them. Now I did purchase a couple of high-end eyeshadow palettes this year, but none of them was absolutely perfect. And I'll tell you why. So the first one is one of the Clinique eyeshadow palettes, and this is in the colorway Safari. And I bought this because I just love greens. The shades are absolutely beautiful. This is a really good palette in terms of the quality of the eyeshadows and the amount of time that they last on the lid, but they don't have a sufficient transition shade. So there's nothing here that you could confidently use as a transition shade in your crease. So I took a few points off for that, but otherwise I would recommend it. It is a great palette. And then another one which I absolutely love, it's one by Clarins and it's called Bronze Gradation. I believe that this was a limited edition. And again, I bought this for very similar reasons to the Clinique one. It's because it's got a lot of the bronzes, golds, and a gorgeous green in there, or bronzy green. And I really fell in love with this. But unfortunately, the longevity is not what they claim it to be. So it had very mediocre longevity, and so unfortunately I had to take points off for that one. And then another eyeshadow palette that I bought is the Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions, and this is in the medium colorway. Let me see if I can get this open. Now these are absolutely beautiful. The quality of these is just something else. I really can vouch for the quality, but unfortunately it's just the shade range. It pulls too red, and I have found that with a lot of her palettes. They really are just too red. Even the neutral palettes, there are always a couple of reds in there. I don't know what the obsession is with reds, but it's quite a difficult shade to pull off as you get older. It can make you look very tired, or like you've been crying for a week, or like you've got pink eye, and those are all the things that we really want to avoid. So unfortunately I couldn't include this one, and haven't used it, so I'm looking to find a home for it. So that is the Huda Beauty. And then onto mascara, there is one above all that I can recommend, and that is my Clarins Wonder Perfect 4D mascara. I have done a review on this, and in fact I've done a couple of reviews on things I'm talking about, and I will leave links to the reviews in the comments down below in case you're interested in checking them out. But this mascara has really wowed me. I've always been a drugstore mascara girl, and decided to try this out based on a sample that I had been using, which I was really enjoying, and I have not been disappointed. It really is great. It lengthens, it adds volume, it has great staying power, it doesn't smudge or flake on me, and really highly recommend that one from Clarins. And then onto some eyeliners. There are two in particular that I've really been enjoying this year. Both of them are from MAC, and they are the Gel Excess liners. I have one in Skip the Waitlist, and the other one is in Serial Monogamist. Now, these are self-sharpening pencils. I'm going to swatch them for you. And they really are beautiful in that they don't transfer, they're not going to smudge on your eyes, and they're easy to blend once you've applied them. So the brown one is Skip the Waitlist, and the green one is Serial Monogamist. And I really recommend these if you can get your hands on them. They really are fabulous. I just can't say enough good things about them. So those are the two eyeliners that I would recommend from MAC. And then onto bronzers, there's one in particular that I bought. This is the Clarins limited edition one. It's the Summer Oasis. The packaging looks like that. It is a highlighter, bronzer, and blush all in one. But I really do love using the bronzer on its own. It's just beautiful. It just gives you a very light, sun-kissed glow. It does have a little bit of a glow to it, and really is beautiful. It is very, very easy to blend, and have really thoroughly been enjoying that one. And then onto cheek products. Now, there are a couple that I have purchased throughout the year, but there are two that stand out for me. One in particular is from the Clinique Blushing Blush range, and I bought a couple of different shades, and this is in the shade Sunset Glow. It is the one that I have on my cheeks today. It's a kind of mauvey peachy shade. It's a very unusual shade. I haven't got anything else like this in my collection. And I really do love these blushes. They're great for mature skin. They blend really easily. They have beautiful color payoff. They don't accentuate texture. So I have really been enjoying these particular ones from Clinique. And then two cream blushes that I've recently purchased, which I've been loving, are the Bobbi Brown Crushed Creamy Color for cheeks and lips. And I have two shades. I've got the creamy coral, and I've got the one in tulle, which is a kind of pinky nudie color. And I just love these. They are really, really flattering on mature skin. A little goes a long way. You need just the tiniest amount to apply to your cheeks. They blend out beautifully with your fingers or with a brush. They've got great staying power. They are not matte blushes, so they do have a little bit of luminosity to them. Again, not accentuating texture. So they really were a great find, and I have been wearing these almost non-stop in rotation, and I can't recommend them highly enough. So those are the cheek colors from Bobbi Brown. And then onto lips, the one lip liner in particular that I've really been enjoying. Where is it now? It's one from Clinique. It is one of their nude liners. Here it is over here. What is it called? It's called Intense Blush. And it really is just a great nude liner. It's very, very soft to apply, but it does stay on the lips. And just a lovely nude shade, and it will go with just about anything. I also use it to line my lips when I'm wearing a very dark color as well. So I have really been enjoying that from Clinique. I must say, Clinique makeup has seen a comeback from me this year. I've purchased quite a few things over the year that I have really been enjoying. And then onto lipsticks, I have really been enjoying the MAC Luster range, and I have purchased quite a few. They came out, I think it was towards the beginning of this year, end of last year, with some new shades. And the Luster range is just a beautiful, they are quite glossy lipsticks. They are very flattering on mature lips. They don't bleed into your lip lines, and they have got a huge range of colors, and I would highly recommend them. The one that I have been wearing non-stop is a recent purchase, and it is in the shade Hug Me. Just want to see if I can find it. It is a really beautiful nude, and I have been wearing this to work, and I find that it's just such a great work shade. It's such a great everyday color, and it's got enough pink in it that you're not going to end up looking like a cadaver, and that's what I love about it. It's just a really kind of your lips but better shade for me. So that is the one in Hug Me. And then I've got a couple of others. This one is in Posh Pit. It is a slightly more brown nude, but very, very flattering as well. And then I've got a couple of reds, and the one that I have here is I can't read this, but I will link it on screen. Let's see, it's a gorgeous red, and this is just a beautiful, it's a kind of bricky red, and just absolutely love this. In fact, it probably has a little bit of blue in it, so yeah, not so much bricky, but it's just a beautiful shade and really great for the holidays, for Christmas time. So those are the Luster lipsticks from MAC, and I would highly recommend them. And then on to lip glosses. There were a couple that I tried this year from Clinique. I do enjoy their glosses, I must say. They're not goopy, they go on beautifully. And I have Tender Heart, which is in the fat little tube, but I had to make a choice between that and my Black Honey lip gloss, and I decided to go with Black Honey. It is the one that I've got on today. I have tried the lipstick, and I prefer the gloss. It's just a little bit more pigmented. It's very comfortable on the lips as well. It doesn't bleed into lip lines, and so I would have to say my choice for best high-end luxury lip gloss would be my Clinique Black Honey. And then a couple of things which I've almost forgotten about. For concealer, I would have to recommend my Chanel Le Correcteur. It really is a beautiful, very light concealer. It kind of forms a film under your eyes, so you don't need to powder it down, and that's what I love about it. And it really is just a gorgeous texture, and it is my go-to. I probably use it 5 days out of 7. And then a highlighter, which I bought very recently. I had never tried one of these. It's one of the Bobbi Brown highlighters. And so I decided to treat myself, and I got the shade Peach Glow. That's what it looks like in the pan. So it's a kind of motley color in the pan, but it really is just a gorgeous highlighter. It is the one that I'm wearing today. It's a very subtle highlight. It's not a blingy highlight, but that means that it's great for mature skin. And I really can recommend these if you are on the fence about them. They do have probably between 8 and 10 shades in the range. Some are darker than others, some are more gold, some are more bronze, and really recommend them. They are absolutely beautiful. So guys, those are my high-end makeup recommendations for 2022. Let me know what yours are. Let me know what you've tried this year and what you've absolutely fallen in love with. Let me know what you can't live without. Please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I am going to leave you with a link to my video on my best drugstore makeup of 2022. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.